Hello and welcome back to another random video. Today I'm going to be talking about scams and how you can identify them. So I do a bit of computer stuff as part of my job, so I'm all aware of a lot of the computer scams out there, and it's quite good to go through it, just identify the key characteristics because there are a lot of scams out there. It's not necessarily just computers, but it's good to that they all have this characteristic in common. So I've made sort of three key points for any sort of scam. You have urgency. So, for example, you get a fake email come through. You say, um, I've caught you doing something dodgy online through your webcam. Pay me, like, I don't know, 3 Bitcoin by the end of today, or I'll release it. Like, it wants to restrict your ability to think by not letting you have the time to calmly analyze. The next is it intentionally misleads using fake or erroneous information. So going back to that email example, it wouldn't have caught you. You might not even have had a webcam on your computer. So that yeah, so it's basically trying to convince you of something that isn't real, if that makes sense. And then finally, it wants the victim to give something to the scammer. So a lot of these scams, it's money. So it's like say email. It wants you to pay 3 Bitcoin, for example. Um, there's another common, like a phone scam. I don't know if it's as common nowadays, but I think it's quite useful just to go through again and analyze. So you get called up. It's someone on the phone in India saying, "Oh, we've noticed viruses coming from your computer from our servers. Can we jump on your computer and we'll show you?" So you let them on, and then the first thing they do is open up a command prompt and they say, "Oh, we're going to do a system scan." So they type in tree and they do this, and yeah, it makes so what it does look a little bit like a scan, but all it is listing folders in your computer. But again, if you aren't computer savvy, you might believe that that's like a system scan that they've just ran. The other next thing that they'll do to try and convince you there's something wrong with your computer is open up Event Viewer here. And if they go to Windows Logs and Application, again, because I do computers, I'm well aware that there aren't actually issues with my computer. But it's useful just to see again. If I expand all this, um, so you get some information here, but if I were to filter this log, you would see that there's actually warnings and errors. So if I do this, for example, you see there's a bunch of errors here. These are normal though, like there is nothing out of the ordinary with this. Um, it's just that errors are normal in Windows. So, but again, if you aren't computer savvy, you might believe that, oh my God, I've actually got viruses on this computer. And then the scam will then say, "Oh, if you pay us $100 or something, then we'll clean it up for you." And then if you pay the money, they might do nothing. They might just pretend to do some more stuff, or they might actually legitimately run on a few virus scans, which you could still have run for free. But again, useful to identify that this is common in basically all scams out there. There's websites, I know AliExpress, for example, even Amazon. Even Steam, for example, like they'll have it so that there'll be a sale that only 12 hours and or you can't get it for this price for who knows how long again. Um, so you do that. Um, if I pause, in fact, I'll show you another example. Perfect example of a scam. So this website, for example, it's saying, get unlimited access to our website. It's 75% off, limited time, and then it's got a countdown here. Now, if you weren't thinking clearly, you might think, oh, I've only got this amount of time to buy this. However, I've actually seen that this doesn't actually expire. It's been the same 75% off discount for, I don't know, 6 months. So you really need to have your brain switched on. You can't just take things at face value and think, oh, I've only got this amount of time to do it. Generally, if you're feeling like you need to do something quickly, then you don't have time to actually think it through properly. You probably shouldn't be doing it. You should just stay back and stay out of it because, yeah, you will end up getting burned otherwise. So, yeah, hopefully that's a sort of just an interesting random talk I've done. Now I'm thinking of doing a slightly more controversial coverage of a scam and analysing that in a bit more detail, which I don't know if it'd be on YouTube. I think I might stick a link in the video description for that though. So again, you'll yeah, check it out if you want. And yeah, I'll leave it there.